My name is Shemaiah Turner. I'm from Local 17 in Boston, Sheet Metal Workers. I'm the business development representative for the Northeast Regional Council of Sheet Metal Workers and also the chair of the International Women's Committee and a trustee on our Smart Recruitment and Retention Council. The purpose of the International Women's Committee is to make sure that women don't feel isolated across the U.S. and Canada and the sheet metal trade or within our union, and to make sure that we are putting on programming and providing resources for them to plug into so that they can excel in their trade to the limit that they want, whether it's to just go to work every day or to become leaders. So that could be anything from fun, like every Women in Construction Week we do a happy hour where we do play games and we provide prizes. And that way people can network with each other, or at least see other women, especially if they work in places where they might be the only woman. All the way up to webinars providing information about how to be a leader, parental resources, how to start a women's committee, resources like that. And then we also have a website where we provide tips from sisters across the country and Canada about how to survive and thrive in their trade. And with our PowerPoints that we use to do these presentations, we put those on our website too, so that people can go and feel empowered to start their own women's committee or advocate for their rights. In 2016, at the Trade Women Build Nations in Chicago, there were only 32 sheet metal workers there. And we were in a caucus, and our international showed up to that one. And they were horrified with the stories that we were telling about our experiences on the job. You know, lots of discrimination, lots of harassment, and really, we were happy they were there, and it was like a cry for help. So they took that back to the International and decided to do something real about the problems that we were facing, which is develop the International Women's Committee. And so I met some of the sisters from around the country there, learned about the work that they were doing, they learned about the work that I was doing in Boston, and I was a good fit for the Women's Committee, and I became a member in 2018. When I was a little girl, I always liked to work with my hands, so cardboard boxes, Legos, Lincoln Logs, I was all set. I went to a high school that really promoted college, and so I thought that meant I wanted to be an architect. But I really didn't want to go to college, I wanted to work with my hands, so I took a year off and worked for Habitat for Humanity. And that was my first foray into construction. And then I did end up at Tulane School of Architecture. So it's kind of fitting we're in New Orleans right now because that's where this is. And that's when Katrina hit. And so I spent most of my time actually using my construction skills to help people. But when I got back up to Boston, the former Labor Secretary, Marty Walsh, had started a program called Building Pathways to introduce more women and minorities into the union construction trades. And when I found that program, I felt like I had won the lottery. And that is how I got introduced to sheet metal while on work. When I found Building Pathways, it felt like winning the lottery because all of a sudden, it was very easy to save for retirement or to have health insurance. And those are really critical things to not only being an adult, but like being an adult that's thriving. I don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. I can save money, I can have fun, I can help my family. And so having a career like this means everything.